What if your picture-perfect life, your home, your family, your vacation, was shattered in an instant, leaving nothing but questions, fear, and a haunting silence? Today, we're diving deep into the chilling story of the O'Hara family, a vacation turned nightmare, and the theories that might just explain what happened. Picture this: the O'Hara family, 4 souls united by love and adventure. John, the father, charming, protective. Emily, the mother, kind and graceful. Olivia and James, their energetic kids, full of dreams and wonder. A family that seemed to have it all: happy, healthy, and always planning the next big adventure. And if you want to explore every chilling mystery like this one, hit subscribe and ring the bell now. You won't want to miss a single dark story we uncover. In 2015, they set their sights on the Bahamas. White sandy beaches, crystal clear waters, and endless sunshine, a paradise to recharge and bond. They arrived at their dream villa, private, luxurious, the ocean whispering just outside. It was supposed to be their escape from the ordinary, a place to make memories that would last a lifetime, and at first it was. They spent their days on the beach, snorkeling, exploring local markets, simple joys full of laughter and light. But then, as is often the case in life, something began to shift. What was supposed to be the perfect vacation began to spiral into something darker, more mysterious, and more inexplicable. On the 3rd day of their stay, they decided to take a boat trip, a chance to see the true beauty of the surrounding waters. They chartered a private yacht, laughing as they set sail into the blue expanse. The crew remembers their excitement, the family beaming under the sun. It was idyllic. A serene, beautiful day on the water, complete with dolphins dancing at the surface and turtles gliding by. But as the hours passed, a subtle change began. The crew noticed it first. John, Emily, the kids. They became agitated. The carefree spirit that had marked their vacation vanished. They checked their phones repeatedly. There were whispers, hushed conversations, a palpable tension in the air. The crew brushed it off, unsure of what to make of it. By evening, the family returned to the villa. They were exhausted but satisfied. It seemed like the day was behind them. But by the next morning, it was clear that something was terribly wrong. The O'Haras missed their checkout. The staff, who had witnessed a small argument between John and Emily the night before, grew concerned. At first, it seemed like an ordinary mix-up. But as the hours passed and the family never appeared, the sense of dread grew. Something was amiss. Local authorities were called in, and the search began. But this was no ordinary missing persons case. No one could find any trace of the O'Haras. Not in the villa, not on the island, not in the waters. The investigation quickly became the most extensive and grueling search in Bahamian history, but the answers were elusive. The island was combed by search parties, divers scoured the depths, and forensic experts examined every piece of evidence. Yet nothing, absolutely nothing, pointed to a conclusion. While we review the O'Hara mystery, you can connect with history and real-world stories at HistoEdutainment.com. Our theme designs, from mysterious disappearances to historical events, let you wear history, spark conversations, and support our storytelling work. Now back to the O'Haras. As the days turned to weeks and the weeks to months, the theories began to swirl. Some speculated that the O'Haras had staged their own disappearance, perhaps seeking a fresh start, fleeing from something or someone. Others feared a more sinister possibility, that they had fallen victim to a criminal syndicate operating in the region. But as the search effort dwindled, hope began to fade. The trail grew colder, the questions more unsettling. The O'Hara's loved ones were left in a state of limbo, grief without closure, uncertainty without relief. Every new lead turned into a dead end, every theory more puzzling than the last. Today, the O'Hara family's disappearance remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries. Their names, once known for their joy and adventure, now echo in whispers and shadows. What happened? Was it a tragic accident, a well-hidden crime, or something even darker? But what about the theories? Let's look deeper. Was it a simple mistake, a misstep that led them into danger? Or was there something more to the O'Hara family's vacation that we'll never fully understand? Some suggest the family may have become entangled with a group of criminals, maybe human traffickers or a money laundering operation.
The O'Haras, after all, were wealthy, well-traveled. Could they have stumbled across something they weren't supposed to see, triggering a ruthless attempt to cover it up? Then there's the more eerie possibility, the idea that the family disappeared by design, with all the planning and preparation needed to make it happen. Could they have staged it themselves? Some believe John and Emily might have planned to start anew, far away from the lives they had known. But why take the children? Why vanish without a trace? And let's not forget the weather. Could the family have been swept away in a freak accident? The currents in the Bahamas can be unpredictable, and in the wrong conditions, even a family with years of boating experience could be caught unaware. But then, how do we explain the lack of a single clue? What if this was more than just a disappearance? What if the island itself hides secrets, one that reaches far beyond the O'Haras? Could there have been local involvement, something known only to those who live there? The possibilities are chilling and the answers still out of reach. But one thing is for sure, the O'Hara family's case is far from closed, and the theories, like the mysteries themselves, continue to haunt us.
So what do you think happened to the O'Hara family? Could they have staged their disappearance, or was there a more dangerous force at play? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more dark mysteries that continue to haunt history. We'll see you in the next video where we dive into another of history's most baffling disappearances.